I was 15 years old when India became free. I was in a high school. I used to come from a village and go to the school, and we never had any real sense of the British ruling us. We knew that the British were ruling us, but it was sort of invisible because our Krishnaraja Vadeyar, Mysore Maharaja, was our head. This is something very peculiar to Mysore state, that we were sort of screened from the British because of a Maharaja's rule. Yet, there was a freedom movement that we should also become free as a country. When I remember, the Freedom Day, it was a great day because all our teachers said it's a great day. But it slowly dawned on us, because of history and other things, that India was never free. It was either under the Mughals or under the British. It was never a free state, whereas China was a free state before revolution, Russia was a free state before revolution, but India was not a free state. It was always ruled by somebody from outside of India. But we had a feeling that we are now free to build the country as we like. But if you ask me, what was the great thing about our independence, the greatest thing of our independence was that we decided to go for adult franchise immediately after independence. Whereas in Britain there was no adult franchise. Women had no votes. Working class had no votes. Even in the 19th century. Whereas India started with adult franchise. And that needed a lot of courage because people said, people who can't sign, how can they vote? Those who make the thumb impression, how can they vote? But people who make the thumb impression have voted better than people who can read and write now. And actually the Indian democracy is alive because they are the voters. And also, if a government is bad, then it is not enough if you say government is bad. We should say that we have elected a bad government. We have elected for an economy where a few people can be very rich and the vast majority are below poverty line. But we have created this inequality and hence greed has set into this. So when I was a villager in my boyhood, you could go and drink the water from any lake, from any river. Now no, development has destroyed them all. I'm not saying, one should have a 4-square meal every day. I should at least say one should have a clean glass of water when anyone is thirsty. And a big fault of the government is to use the word development for everything. Development for cutting trees. Development for roads to be broadened. Why roads to be broadened? For expensive cars to go on. Not for the poor. Rather than development, if we had stuck to the idea of Sarvodaya, which was Gandhi's concept, Sarvodaya is where everyone benefits something. Every step of progress is a progress for the poorest of the poor. That is Sarvodaya. Unto this last. That's how Gandhi took this phrase, Sarvodaya. That sense has to come now in the people. Otherwise, greed is a human nature. But there are limits to it. And the limits are guided not by morality above, but morality below this earth, where grass will cease to grow, where water will not be available. There is no under-earth water now. Hence, independence means also this kind of duty to be honest, to tell the people what we can do, what we can't do, what we can achieve, what we can't achieve. That kind of moral sense comes from independence. If somebody else is ruling, then we don't have to bother about it. You can put all the blame on the ruler. Now you can't put the blame on the ruler because we are the ruler. And if you act like a citizen, everyone, whether you are a scientist, artist, educator or journalist, you are a citizen. And it is your duty to see that the vote is sacred. And then independence means something very meaningful. Thank you.